हेलो।
नहीं, लेकिन आपका इधर वीडियो आया ही नहीं ना, तो कैसे आएगा? आप वीडियो इसके
जी
ऊपर
नहीं।
ओवरले करो ना।
हाँ जी।
वेट वन सेकंड।
जूम में आपने ओवरले किया
ठीक है ठीक है। मैं 2:30 बजे
Fire-
इधर सेशन शुरू करा के फिर जाती
मतलब if I pin this
हूँ।
then also वो नहीं होती। I'll pin it again.
ओके ठीक है, तो मैं 2:30
See
बजे
now
तक
this
आज
is
ठीक है।
visible here.
या
आ गया अभी आ गया
या
आया? इधर दिख रहा है, इधर दिख रहा है।
साइड देना अभी आ गया
So now if I want to okay, if I want to pin, this is pinned already.
ऑडियो
right?
म्यूट म्यूट किया तो जा रहा है अनम्यूट
अच्छा
किया तो
अंडरस्टूड।
जब ऑडियो प्ले हो रहा है ना
तो
तो
अपने को
सोचते वो
अंडरस्टूड तो वैसे भी इट विल बी ऑन ओनली ऑडियो,
हम्म,
तो वी कैन विल सी दिस।
ठीक है।
ठीक है।
डन।
या डन।
Can I stop screen share?
यस यस स्टॉप।
ऑडियो कहाँ से आ रहा है ब्रो आई थिंक
You have to shift the audio now to
या
हाँ
ऑडियो देखते हैं ना वो। इज इट
यस यस कर चेंज स्विच द ऑडियो हाँ
ऑडियो?
यूएसबी इंटरफेस हाँ खाली ये
दैट इज द इशू।
हम्म,
कनेक्टेड है ना प्रॉपर।
हम्म.
त्यांनी ते हे पण चेंज केलं ना HDMI चं त्या साईडचं आहे का नाही? त्याची केबल
मगाशी येत होतं का ब्लू नाही ना
मगाशी नव्हतं.
हेलो हेलो। लेकिन इसका ऑडियो क्यों नहीं आ रहा? हेलो हेलो हेलो, माइक टेस्ट माइक टेस्ट।
ये माइक हो गया।
हाँ माइक हो गया, लेकिन स्पीकर ये इसका ऑडियो।
Commerce is built on contracts. These contract management remains manual and disjointed, and contract data remains siloed and inaccessible, destroying value, stifling innovation, and creating risk. Icertis Contract Intelligence is an enterprise-wide platform that structures and connects the critical business information found in your contracts, so you can increase revenue, reduce costs, improve compliance, and eliminate risk. The core Icertis platform offers best-of-breed contract management capabilities, using AI to digitize every step of the contract management process, from contract initiation to negotiations to post-signature management. But these critical documents define relationships with customers, suppliers, partners, and employees. Yet for many organizations, contract management remains manual and disjointed, and contract data remains siloed and inaccessible, destroying value, stifling innovation, and creating risk. Icertis Contract Intelligence is an enterprise-wide platform that structures and connects the critical business information found in your contracts, so you can increase revenue, reduce costs, improve compliance, and eliminate risk. The core Icertis platform offers best-of-breed contract management capabilities, using AI to digitize every step of the contract management process, from contract initiation to negotiations to post-signature management. But that's just the start. After contracts are digitized, Icertis AI, trained on millions of contracts, gets to work extracting contract data to deliver deep, unexpected insights into the unique business information only found in your contracts. Finally, Icertis integrates this data into other enterprise systems, creating a system of intelligence that ensures the full intent and value of every contract is correctly captured and fully realized. And through extensive experience with every kind of contract, in every industry, in every geography, Icertis can deliver solutions that generate value for your organization fast. Create better contracts, automate contract processes, and gain unprecedented business insights with Icertis Contract Intelligence. To learn more, visit icertis.com.
for two presentations by Mr. Engineer. After which we disperse for demos and post.
With the implementation, my aim says next. Next. Yeah, to find the hidden face mask among the people of Sikkim by plotting and joining the given points on a graph paper, complete the mask and color it. Why Sikkim? Because under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, this is a government initiative taken by Government of India. And to know the Sikkim culture, I chose this to prepare face mask using coordinate geometry concept. So, next material required, next ma'am. Material required for it, graph paper, color pencils, and the procedure, which is the algorithmic approach. It says draw the x, y plane. So student will draw x and y plane in their given graph. After that, they will plot the following coordinates. These points we have discussed with the mathematics teachers and then be given to the students. And then they will join the points to get the hidden face mark among the people of the Sikkim. Yeah. Next. Next slide. Next slide. So the purpose of this concept to know to familiar students about coordinate geometry. So implementing coordinate geometry to create faces and involves next. Using mathematical concept to define the shapes and the features of coordinate geometry concept. So the basic shape says to create circle for the eyes, nose, and the mouth of that particular face mask. And then ellipse to create for the face shape and eye socket. And obviously lines to create for the eyebrows, nose, and the mouth. We can also use the algebraic equation to prepare such type of lines. So next it comes coordinate geometry concept. Using this activity, we try to explain them about translation to move shape features to create different facial expression. It may be happy or it may be sad. Then come to the rotation. It rotates shapes and features to create different head position. It may be 45-degree, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Next, come to scaling. Scaling shapes to create different face size. It may be a smaller scale size or the larger. Next. 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 So my student finally prepared this, all the jotted, all the coordinates what we have given them. Next slide. So this was next. This is the expected face mark of the Sikkim. Next. Next. So finally, my student jotted down, color it, and they tried to prepare the Sikkim face mask. So this is the inner structures there based on their observation scale. But the outer structure based on given coordinates, they plotted, they jotted down all the lines, they color, and finally they prepared. They tried to prepare the Sikkim face mask. Next. These are the few glimpses of what we have done in during our activity implementation. Next. 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 Yeah. Come to the challenges and variations. So obviously challenges were there. Next slide. So challenges comes data quality for teachers. If mathematics teacher will not provide accurate, appropriate coordinate, the expectation is that face mask will not be prepared. So the data quality must be from the math teacher, right? Now come to the art teacher. Art teacher will give the basic idea how to prepare nose, how to prepare basic shapes of eyes, eyebrows, and the mouth as well. Now come to the computational thinking. It's for student to find coordinates. See, This activity we have taken, we have conducted in two ways. First, we have given the coordinate, they were preparing the face mask. And then we have given the face mask and they were finding the coordinates based on that. So they are thinking, they are computing how the coordinates will be there based on different face masks, right? In both the ways my students have done. Next challenge like origin. If they change the origin, again face mask will be having different position, right? Now back. Now come to the imagination. Like for students having artistic skills, if a child of that art background, he will able to prepare, right? If not, then again the challenge is there. Next come to the knowledge of the mask, like how it looks. If a child didn't visit Sikkim, he's not having or she's not having the prior knowledge. Again, the challenges are expected, right? Come to the next. Next. Yeah. Come to the variation. So artistic variation says color combination. Few students have taken dark red color, few students taken green color, few of them taken orange color, or few of them taken faces color, right? So there are variations based on color combination. Next comes the based on students' drawing skill. Again, if they are having the proper art background, they will prepare proper face mask. If not, the variations are expected, right? Now come to the imagination, as I said, if they are having prior knowledge of the Sikkim, they will prepare proper face mask, else not. Next. Yeah. Mathematics variation, if I change the origin, my student change the origin again, the variations are expected. Next comes the scale, large and small. Say one child has taken 2 centimeter equal to 1 unit. So again, the size of that particular face mask will be different. Next come image orientation. As I said, portrait or landscape. If they change 90-degree angle of that particular face mask, again the variations are there. Next. Yeah. So I want to see these are the few glimpses of my children. They have prepared. See the iris of the different faces and the eyelash they have prepared here. And to say the facial expression, it's a little bit sad. It is a normal face. And this is something angry position they have prepared. Next. See, this is again different masks they have prepared as per their observation scale, as per their comparison thinking, and as per their decision making. Next. Next. So finally, few of them tried to prepare the 100% face mask, which was expected by the teacher. Next. Next. Yeah. Next. The impact says from the student's point of view, it's that creativity. Here is the creativity. They are enhancing their critical and logical thinking based on given marks, based on given coordinates. Deeper understanding for the coordinate geometry concept. Then observation skill, obviously they are observing and then they are preparing the face mask. Then decision making, they are taking the decision. And then obviously problem solving. Next. Next. Yeah. Frequently asked question by students like, they ask, can we prepare other states and countries like African, West Bengal, Punjab? Yes, we can. Can we prepare mask in diagonal shape? Yeah. And can we prepare the shape? They definitely prepare the different face masks based on different patterns as well. Next. So these are the pillars of coordinate geometry, decomposition, pattern matching, and decomposition. Next. So how we have done next? Coordinate geometry using decomposition. Next, finding coordinate algebraic equation like we decompose complex polygon using triangle and rectangle. Next. So these are how we can change complex polygon with decomposing triangle and rectangle. Next. So pattern matching next now. Pattern matching say how we can pattern numerically, right? Next. So a specific pattern exists based on say given patterns of the coordinates. Next ma'am. Even if it is rotate or scale. These are the pattern that we are able to say x and y coordinate and negative in the positive as well. Next. Next. So in slide number 2, next ma'am, we have seen how we are preparing algorithm thinking based on coordinate geometry and we're creating the face mask. Next. Next. So this is the next story from the classroom. Yeah. This was what I told you. So 45-degree angle, they can change. They can prepare. Next ma'am. Next story from classroom is the video. Thank you so much. Yes, any questions?
From the mathematical perspective, do you think that this approach, I mean, of course, definitely it is creative, is somewhat more efficient than the usual convention. Okay, if I give some star shaped domain and ask to find vertices in the graph. So how it is like in mathematical perspective more beneficial, or
In the future.
yeah, like
so, yeah.
have you like observed anything?
Yes, yes. Like I observed initially that we have given the coordinates, right? And they were preparing the face mask. Now I told them to rotate it clockwise 45 degree. Next I said them to prepare 90 degrees. Even not clockwise, even anti-clockwise also how they can prepare. And 11, 12 children also can try for trigonometry concept like sin theta and cos theta, and they can find out the absolute coordinate. So we have taken this activity under the 9th standard grade student. So as per that, we have given the coordinate, they are finding the coordinates.
It's like it's for somewhat better like understanding
Coordinates are how they translate, rotate, and scaling also. Thank you.
Thank you. So the next presenter, Ghazal Aga. She's from Anjuman Rural Islam High School, Goa.
Ma'am, follow my
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Apologies for my voice. I don't usually sound so cute, but this is the reality right now. I can't deal with it. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So I have tried to use computational thinking strategies in teaching mathematics. Earlier, I used to teach high school mathematics, 8, 9 terms. So there were a lot of challenging topics where I found scope in using CT. So when I came across CT last year, I used it in a very challenging topic, according to me, which is factorization by splitting the middle term of quadratic equations. Next slide. So, just a brief on quadratic equations. It's called quadratic because the degree of the equation is 2. And that also tells us that it has 2 roots or 2 solutions. So the method of finding solutions for a quadratic equation, we have many methods. We have 3 methods here. What I focused on was factorization by splitting the middle term. So basically, if you see the structure here, I noticed when I was teaching students that they see a quadratic equation, they see there are 3 terms. You have to split the middle term in such a way that you get the sum of the 2 roots to be the middle term and the product of the 2 roots to be the last one. Students completely ignore the signs of plus and minus. And you can see here there are 4 very similar problems and there are different solutions that they have. But students mix and match the solutions because they are ignoring the signs. So when I noticed this, I saw a consistent set of errors that students were repeating over and over again. So that is when I came up with this approach of CT, where I saw that the errors were not just mathematical errors, there were logical errors, there were some learning gaps in. So I couldn't simply use algebra and I had to use CT to solve these problems. Next. So here, like, this is a brief on the chart as well. The main common errors that students were coming up with every single time was that they could see there are 4 different ways of getting a middle term, but they were ignoring the signs. So you can get 10 as 12 minus 2 or 2 minus 12 because they're not looking at the minus here for the plus. And the same way, they have errors when they open the brackets. They have errors where they completely ignore the laws of integers, and they also forget to have the quadratic equation in the standard form first. So what I did now to solve this is that first I taught them how to get a quadratic equation in the standard form. That was the first step. That is, the first term of the quadratic equation has to be positive. So if it was minus 3x squared plus 10x minus 8, it had to be converted to 3x squared minus 10x plus 8. After this, after using the strategy of CT, it was easy for them to get the solutions of all the 4 all the 4 problems, very different problems, and get the correct solutions because I used a trick here which helped them step by step. So I'm going to explain the steps in the next slide. So implementation of CT, the first step was decomposition. Where I broke down the problem, the students saw the 4 they saw these three variables A, B, and C. They noticed after solving a lot of problems, they noticed how there are relations. They first had to understand the reasoning behind the roots and the coefficients. A, B, and C are the three coefficients, and the roots, how are they related to the coefficients? Because next. So the next step was pattern recognition. They saw a pattern where every time when they solved, they noticed not only the relationship between the roots and the coefficients, they also saw a relationship between the signs of the roots and how they were related to the coefficients. Also, if we could only look at the last term C, it is a very important term because the sign of the last term was telling us about the solutions directly without even solving it. So if we have C positive, then we know that the two roots, the two factors that we get in the middle, let us call it M and N, we have to add them in order to get the middle term. And if the last term was negative, we have to subtract them to get the middle term. Yes. Next. From M and N, the way that they're directly getting the roots, you take minus M upon A, that is the first coefficient, and minus N upon A, that is the second root. So from here itself, we're getting the two roots. This eliminates the need for opening the brackets, using the integer laws and all of that, and they're directly getting the roots of the quadratic equations. Okay, the first step in CT is abstraction. So after doing so many problems, after noticing the relationship between the roots and the coefficients. Yes, yes. So we come to the third step of abstraction where they had to generalize the presence. And they notice, they take care of only the essential features here. They look at the last term, they start solving, they do price factorization, get the roots, and that's it. They don't focus on anything else. Next. So in algorithm now I noted down the steps for them and this helped the students to follow a systematic order of solving quadratic equations. And after this, there was a drastic improvement. I would like to show you the records of the improvement of the students in their performance. Next. So, like I said, of course, there was a drastic improvement, but also the impact of this method was even more than I could have imagined because now the students were understanding why something worked and not just how it worked. So they were able to understand relationships. They were able to focus on the patterns. They were able to see that the last term itself is telling them so much. The positive of the if the last term is positive, it's telling us you have to add. And if the last term is negative, it tells you to subtract. That's it. Previously, it wasn't like that. And they had to keep on doing guesswork, trial and error. So you can see a noticeable difference. Of course, the class was big. There were too many examples. But one here, which can show you the errors here. is that when they are going step by step and they are noticing they're opening the packets and doing the multiplication, there is always an error. But over here, they don't have to go through all of that and they're directly getting the roots. So the first one was before CT was implemented, and the second one was after CT's algorithm was implemented. With this, I can conclude the CT is a powerful tool. And it's not even without technology, it is so helpful in the education sector. And it has made math so visible, the mistakes are predictable, and the learning is meaningful. Thank you.
Basically, ma'am, so after, okay, thank you. So, this algorithm, what you have introduced to them, so they know how to, why that is true and all, or they have argued about that.
Yes.
And after that, like after using this algorithm, have they like tried the classical method and
Yes.
were they accurate then? Ah, okay, then it's, yeah.
The CT
So they haven't just crammed,
No.
they have, yeah.
they're getting the solution directly that makes them happy. The next step was they went and verified now with their standard method, the traditional method.
Okay, and that improved somehow their accuracy. Yeah. Hmm.
Shown in the graph. That is after they went. The assessment pattern is such that they have to go to the traditional method. And yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. So the next presenters are G. Hemalata, P. Aruna Kumari from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Gurukulam, Gopalpur.
Oh, but it's not here.
Yes. My name is G. Hamalata from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Gurukulam, Gopalpuram, East Goa district from Andhra Pradesh. I would like to say thank you to CDS team and CSpathshala, and my mentor is Kritika madam. She's very cooperative with me to getting this PPT. Okay, my PPT is my topic is magic of numbers. Before we going to the next slide, madam. Before we going to the magic of numbers, this magic of numbers. First of all, why I choose this PPT? The students are not interested in the classrooms. In math classrooms, students are not interested. They feel very bored. So first push up the students to my class. So that's why the solution is use the computation thinking skills for implementation in my class. And next. The activity information for this first solve date of birth puzzle with the help of the magic of the numbers. For date of birth puzzle. For this, we take 1 to 100 numbers. Madam, please arrange the numbers like this. This is date of birth. Please come on, anybody. I will tell to your date of birth. You can ask the students. Yeah. Nobody. No, very easy questions. Very easy. You can choose one number only. There is no difficult questions. Okay, come on. Okay, you can sit there. No problem. Okay. Okay. Number I didn't say. Okay. I choose it. Okay. For the day in your date of birth, you can choose the number. Day. That means, for example, okay, day. In 14 like that. Choose, is it in your this box? You can tell yes or no. No? Okay.
We'll hold the mic.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next slide, ma'am. Yes. Citizen and this number? Yes. Third number, third table, ma'am. Next time. Is it in? No, ma'am. Fourth table, next slide. Yes, ma'am. In table 5. Next slide. No. Next slide, ma'am. Is it in? No? Never it out. Next slide, ma'am. No. Okay. Next for same process continue to the for month and year also. Okay, for month, please show madam. Give a slide, table one slide. That is slide 3, maybe. No. Slide 2. Table one. Okay. It is in table 1.
Month number.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Next slide, ma'am. Yes. Next slide, ma'am. Yes. Yes. Okay, next slide, ma'am. No. Next slide, ma'am. No. Okay, next slide, ma'am. No. Okay, next slide, ma'am. No. For your year, date of birth year. Last 2 digits. You can consider last 2 digits. Okay. Okay. Go to slide 3.
Table 1.
Table 1. Okay. Is it in your year of the last 2 digits of the year? No. Next slide. Is it in? Next slide, ma'am. Yes. Next slide, ma'am. Oh. Next slide, ma'am. Yes. Next slide, ma'am. And please, next slide. Is it? No. Next slide, ma'am. Yes. Get back. Your date of birth is 10/7/1984. Am I right? Yes, you're right. Do you know anybody? Do you know the logic of this one? Do you know anybody? Do you want to know anybody logic? So the logic is add the first digit of the tables, which she say S. For example, in the table while I am showing the table 1, she is S. So add the digits of the first digits of the table. For example, for the date, she say yes, table 2, table 4, table 7. Add the first digits. For example, what is the first digit of this table? 64. That is the logic. Madam, please go to table 1. Table 1, just only see only the day. Table 1, she say yes, sir. Go to table 2, madam. 2 is not, 10 is not there. In the table 1, 10 is not there. In table 2, she say yes, sir. 10 is there. 10 is there. So, and also, she say yes in table 4. Go to table 4, ma'am. Okay. 10 is there. In say yes, sir. There is what is the first number? 8. 8. And the table 2, the first number is 2. So add the 2 plus 8, that is 10. Okay, same process is applicable to for month and year also. Okay. What is the magic of the numbers? This is the logic only. This is the logic. What is the magic of the numbers? Go to next slide, ma'am. Next. Okay, ma'am. Okay. The magic of the number is every positive integer can be expressed as the distinct powers of 2 or sum of powers of 2. That is the magic of the numbers. For example, 1, you can written any positive integer, you can write in the form of power of 2 or sum of the powers of 2. So 1, you can written 2 power 0. 2, you can written 2 power 1. Same like that. 5, 2 square plus 2 power 0. You can use 2 power 0 to indicating to represent the 1. Okay. Go to next slide. So challenges. Initially we faced a lot of challenges like students solving puzzles, logic tricks, and magic triangles. Students solving until they will success. They will success the understand the puzzles like Sudoku and also data birth puzzles. I implemented these one, ma'am. Go to next slide, ma'am. Okay. The CT skills involved in this PPT means pattern recognition. What are the CT skills involved in that? Is pattern recognition. Identifying the patterns of numbers, patterns of powers of 2. Patterns of powers of 2. For example, 2. 2 is you can written in the 2 power 0. 3 we can written in the 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1. So 2 power 0 is 1. 1 plus 2 power 1 is 2. 1 plus 2, that is 3. Okay. We can use big numbers. For example, move the mic. Thank you. Same tables. For example, we are finding the year. Here we use a big number. Generally 48, 58, 64, 84 like that. So how to decompose the numbers? Decompose the numbers. First break down the numbers into their binary representation. In the previous syllabus, we use the binary representation. For example, I want to take the number 82. Can you visible anyone? For example, 86. 86 can be written. 2 is divisible 43 times. We can reminder 0. 2 again 2 is divided 21 times. You can get the reminder 1. So 2 times are 20, reminder 1. 2 5s are 10, you can get reminder 0. 2 2s are 4, the reminder 1. 2 1s are 2, the reminder is 0. Okay, we can write the number in the binary system, that is 2-base system. So 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0. So this is 1. This is in 86 in table 1, not in table 1. 0. 0 means no. Table 1. In table 2, it is 1 means yes. It is in table 2. It is in table 3. It is in no in table 4. It is in table 5. It is in table 7. Okay. That is the magic and logic of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was interesting. So the next presenter is Dr. P. Satish Kumar. Do you have any questions, by the way? Questions. So Dr. P. Satish Kumar, again from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Gurgaon, Naidu Pate. Yes.
You can use the mic. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Shubh Dubara, Maharashtra, and a warmly welcome. Last year, I will present the magic of triangles in CT conference. So last year, we have some couple of movies we can watch. Example, Kalki, some Shava, Chhatrapati Shivaji. Here also, in movies also, CT subject is adding. My wife calling, no, I am not to call with you because I am CT coding prof. So that is my intention. In classroom, according to our previous knowledge, I can elaborate all the things to students. They will feel very bored. Why? Because it is a traditional classroom, sir. So what? There is any other movement, any another technology is there. So many students are asking. That's the CT can be implemented in our classroom. Students are wonderful and wow, Eureka. Eureka, Archimedes says that Eureka in a classroom. That's why in my classroom, here analyzing the computation skills. So these are in this skills almost. So how many triangles in a figure? How many stars in a circle? In competitive examinations, few questions are asking. But I was writing so many examinations, I can default with the answers. But in CT strategies, what is the logic? How you can put add the number? What is the technique behind the problem? I can solve the problem. You know? In also Tom and Jerry, we are coding problem and also climate changes. We using CT strategies. Likewise, so counting of triangles we can use it. Especially in this platform, we are very great thankful to Sonia ma'am and also some of the CT trainers. Satish, why you can use traditional methods, you can follow the side roads. The side roads are this one. So that is first one. Here, analyzing computational skills, there are, well, concepts and approaches. Next. So here, three matchsticks last day, madam can poster the things. That is the three matchsticks, 5, 7, 9. These are all the identifiable patterns. First of all, what is the algorithm? In this one, if you remove the one matchstick of the triangle, make the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. So each one is having multiple of 2. Oh, okay. I can some idea. It is the even number. So if it is even number, then multiple of 2. That's why we can take 2x. Then every sticks having 3, 5, 7. That's why the required equation is 2x plus 1, where x is the number of the triangles. Next one. Here we can pattern recognition. That is one triangle having 3 matchsticks, 2, 5, 3 triangles, 7, 4, 9 matchsticks. Then we see a pattern where each additional triangle adds 2 more matchsticks. So that's why here abstraction, ignoring unnecessary data. The core pattern is not the each additional triangle requires 2 more matchsticks, and also decomposition, some of the breaking down the figures. The first triangle requires 3 matchsticks. The sequence follow 3, 5, 7, 9. Therefore, the total equation is 3 into x plus 1 in triangular shapes. Next. Here also generalize the principle. If x equal to 1, it having 3, and x is equal to 2, it having 5, and 7, 9, etc. Next. So in this one, we have 2 squares also, each square having 4 sides. Next one, these activity can be implemented. So therefore, it having 3x plus 1 formula can be using this problem. Next. Here my students, they in a school, boys high school, ABSWRS Kota school. There are 600 students are there. In this activity, no one can absent. Each student can present my class. Because of your CT skills, there is a special attraction in CT training. So therefore, all the students will come. And sir, I have one chance. I have a one chance. All the raise the voice. So that is the interest of the students. Yes. Here, some of the projects can be prepared by using CT strategies. Here we have to use the bibliography references. So in climate changes, we have to use computationals. And some of the slides can be removed from the organizing team. That is Prabhas in the hologram technology, Kalki movie. It will be overlap. And my favorite hero, Bahubali, it was gone. So I was so disappear. So sorry. Thank you for giving great opportunity. And thank you, one and all.
Any questions here? Thank you, sir. So the next presenter is, there are two presenters, Anita and Nirmala Devi from VR Ambedkar Gurukulam, Vijayanagar.
Ma'am. My call, like.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nirmala Devi from the VR Ambedkar Gurukulam, Peta, Vizianagaram district, Andhra Pradesh. So, I'm explaining Telugu. I'm using my language. I'm comfortable in my language. సో మేము ఈ సిటీని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడానికి మొత్తం మా స్కూల్లో 420 మెంబర్స్ స్ట్రెంత్ ఉన్నారు. ఈ సిటీని మేము ఆ స్కూల్లో కూడా 5th నుంచి ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వరకు పిల్లలు చదువుతున్నారు. తర్వాత వచ్చి మేము సిటీలో 2 టీచర్స్ ట్రైనింగ్ అయ్యాం. మేము ఇద్దరమే కాకుండా మాతో పాటు ఇంకొక 6 మెంబర్స్ కి ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చాం వాళ్ళ సబ్జెక్ట్ లో. తర్వాత మేము ఈ సిటీని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడానికి మరి క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో పీరియడ్స్ కావాలి. దానికోసం మాకు ప్రతి అంటే 6th నుంచి 8th వరకు మాత్రమే మేము సిటీని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసాం క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో. ప్రతి సెక్షన్ కి ఒక వీక్ 2 పీరియడ్స్ తీసుకుంటాం. మా పార్ట్నర్ అనిత మేడం, ఆమె మ్యాథ్స్ టీచర్, నేను సైన్స్ టీచర్. తను రాలేదు, దానివల్ల నేనే తీసుకోవాల్సి వచ్చింది. సో మేమిద్దరం కలిసి 6th to 8th స్టాండర్డ్ వరకు సిటీని మేము ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అయితే ఈ సిటీ
Sure. I'll try my best. You got it? Okay. Okay. There's no need. So the two. Fine.
ఈ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లో మేము సిటీని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసాము. ఎలా చేసాము అసలు క్లాస్ లో మనం 40 స్టూడెంట్స్ నా క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నారు. నేను 40 స్టూడెంట్స్ కి లెసన్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు 40 స్టూడెంట్స్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఒక క్లాస్ లో మనకి 40లో బాగా చదివే పిల్లలు ఉంటారు, తర్వాత స్లో లెర్నర్స్ ఉంటారు, నెక్స్ట్ వెరీ పూర్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఉంటారు. వాళ్ళకి అందరికీ కూడా చెప్పడం నా బాధ్యత. యాజ్ ఏ టీచర్ గా నేను గిఫ్టెడ్ చిల్డ్రన్స్ మాత్రమే చెప్పడం గొప్ప కాదు. అలా చెప్తే నేను యాజ్ ఏ గుడ్ టీచర్ అవ్వను. సో నేను క్లాస్ లోనే 40 మెంబర్స్ కి చెప్పడమే నా అచీవ్మెంట్. సో నేను ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ తీసుకున్నాను, ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ థీరం. ఈ ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ థీరము ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడంలో 40 మెంబర్స్ రావడం నా టార్గెట్. అయితే యాజ్ ఎ మ్యాథ్స్ టీచర్ గా ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ థీరము నేను చెప్పాలి. దాని స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏంటంటే ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఎ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు సమ్ ఆఫ్ 2 ఆపోజిట్ ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్స్. నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ థీరం. నేను అది ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి. అయితే మ్యాథ్స్ టీచర్ గా నేను జామెట్రిక్ టూల్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాను. ఇంకా టెక్నికల్ గా వెళ్తే నేను ఆన్లైన్ లో జియోజిబ్రాని యూజ్ చేస్తాను. ఈ రెండింటి ద్వారా ఫస్ట్ నేను క్లాస్ లో చెప్పేటప్పుడు జామెట్రిక్ టూల్ యూజ్ చేసి ట్రయాంగిల్ డ్రా చేసి దాని ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ చేసి ప్రొటాక్టర్ యూజ్ చేసి యాంగిల్ మెజర్ చేసేటప్పుడు 30% స్టూడెంట్స్ మాత్రమే అండర్స్టాండింగ్ చేసుకుంటారు. వాట్ అబౌట్ 70%? సో నేను జియోజిబ్రాని యూజ్ చేయడం ద్వారా రిమైనింగ్ 30% స్టూడెంట్స్ అండర్స్టాండ్. సో క్లాస్ లో 60% స్టూడెంట్స్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ చేసుకున్నారు నా ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ థీరం ని. సో వాట్ అబౌట్ 40% స్టూడెంట్స్? సో ఆ 40% స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా అండర్స్టాండింగ్ చేసుకోవడం నా టార్గెట్. దానికి మన గవర్నమెంట్ సిటీ స్కిల్స్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయమంది. ఆ సిటీ స్కిల్స్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడం ద్వారా ఐ హావ్ అచీవ్డ్ 100% స్టూడెంట్స్ గాట్ దట్. అది బాగా అర్థం చేసుకోగలిగారు. సో ఇప్పుడు దీనికోసం మరి నేను ఎలాగా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేశాను మీకు చెప్పాను. 60% వరకు జామెట్రీ యూజ్ చేశాను, అలాగే జియోజిబ్రాన్ కూడా యూజ్ చేశాను. మరి సిటీ స్కిల్స్ ద్వారా ఎలాగ పిల్లలు 100% అచీవ్ అయ్యారు అంటే నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్. సో నేను జామెట్రీ టూల్ తీసుకొని నేను డ్రా చేస్తూ క్లాస్ లో ఉన్న 40 స్టూడెంట్స్ కి డ్రా చేయమని చెప్పాను. వాళ్ళు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ డ్రా చేశారు. అందరు స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా డ్రా చేశారు. చేసిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళని ఒక స్లైడ్ ఒక యాంగిల్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ చేయమని వాళ్ళు చేశారు. చేసిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ ప్రొటాక్టర్ యూస్ చేసి వాళ్ళకి యాంగిల్స్ మెజర్ చేయమన్నాను. ఫస్ట్ ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయమని వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేశారు. తర్వాత ఇంటీరియర్ 2 యాంగిల్స్ ఆపోజిట్ ఇంటీరియర్ 2 యాంగిల్స్ ని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయమన్నాను. చేశారు. చేసినప్పుడు 40 స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా ఒకేలాగా ఆన్సర్స్ రావు. అక్కడ మనకు చాలా ఛాలెంజెస్ మనం ఫేస్ చేస్తాం. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ ఒకటి స్టూడెంట్ ప్రొటాక్టర్ యూజ్ చేయడం రాకపోవచ్చు. తర్వాత దాన్ని మెజర్ చేసే దాంట్లో మనకి చాలా గ్యాప్స్ వస్తాయి. అంటే యాక్యురేట్ గా వాళ్ళు మెజర్ చేయలేరు. యాంగిల్స్ చూడడంలో సమ్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ వస్తాయి. తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఇది యాంగిల్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ యాంగిల్ మెజర్ చేయడం రెండు చేసేటప్పుడు మనం ఎక్కువగా మాక్సిమం ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళకి యాంగిల్ మెజర్ చేయడంలోనే ఎక్కువగా ఛాలెంజెస్ మనం ఫేస్ చేస్తాం. మరి ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని మనం ఎలాగ రెక్టిఫై చేస్తాం? అలా రెక్టిఫై చేయడానికి ఇక్కడ నేను ఒక డికంపోజిషన్ మెథడ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాను. ఫస్ట్ వాళ్ళకి యాంగిల్ సమ్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఆఫ్ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ పిల్లలకి రావాలి. అంటే ఫస్ట్ ట్రయాంగిల్ డ్రా చేసిన తర్వాత 3 యాంగిల్స్ ని వాళ్ళు మెజర్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ 3 యాంగిల్ యొక్క సమ్స్ 180 డిగ్రీకి ఈక్వల్ అని వాళ్ళు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తారు. అది అందరు పిల్లలు చేస్తారు. చేసిన తర్వాత ఆ తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేయాలంటే యాంగిల్ వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ చేస్తారు. ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ చేసిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారంటే మరి ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ కూడా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తారు. చేసేటప్పుడు ఇది ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ వాల్యూ నెక్స్ట్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ 2 ఆపోజిట్ ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్ వాల్యూ అనేది ఈక్వల్ అవుతుందని వాళ్ళు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తారు. అయితే దీనికి నేను గ్రూప్ యాక్టివిటీ కండక్ట్ చేశాను. ఎలా అంటే వాళ్ళే అంటే ఈ టేబుల్ కూడా వాళ్ళే ఐడెంటిఫై చేయగలిగారు. ఎలా అంటే ఫస్ట్ 3 యాంగిల్స్ మనం తీసుకునేటప్పుడు ఈ ఆపోజిట్ 2 యాంగిల్స్ యొక్క వాల్యూస్ ని వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ వేయడం, తర్వాత దాని సమ్ము, తర్వాత ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ వాల్యూని వేయడం, దానికి ఈక్వల్ అవడం అనేది వాళ్ళు అక్కడ చేశారు. ఎలా అంటే గ్రూప్ యాక్టివిటీగా వాళ్ళే గ్రూప్ గా డివైడ్ చేసాం. క్లాస్ లో 40 మెంబర్స్ ని ఒక 4 గ్రూప్స్ కింద డివైడ్ చేసి వాళ్ళకి మీరు దీన్ని ఎలాగా అంటే పాసిబుల్ వేస్ ఎలాగ మనం దీన్ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయొచ్చు అంటే కొంతమంది పిల్లలు స్కేల్ ని యూజ్ చేశారు. స్కేల్ ప్రొటెక్టర్ యూజ్ చేసి ఈ టేబుల్ ద్వారా వాళ్ళు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేశారు. ఒక గ్రూప్ లో మనకి ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ వాల్యూ అనేది సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్ వాల్యూకి ఈక్వల్ అవ్వలేదు. అది వాళ్ళు వేరియేషన్ చూసారు. ఆ చూడడంలో ఇక్కడ మనకి ఒక ఛాలెంజ్ వచ్చింది. ఆ ఛాలెంజ్ మనం ఓవర్కమ్ చేయడానికి వాళ్ళకి మళ్ళీ ప్రొటెక్టర్ ఎలా యూజ్ చేయాలో చెప్పడం జరిగింది. దాని ద్వారా వాళ్ళు మళ్ళీ ఈ థియరం ని వాళ్ళు మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేయడం వల్ల మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళకి సేమ్ వాల్యూ అనేది ఈక్వల్ అయింది. ఇంకో గ్రూప్ పిల్లలు ఏం చేశారంటే కలర్ పేపర్స్ వాడారండి. కలర్ పేపర్స్ ఎలా వాడారంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇలా ట్రయాంగిల్స్ డ్రా చేశారు. కలర్ పేపర్స్ ని ఈ ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ కి ఎంతో కొంత మెజర్ తో తీసుకున్నారు. వాళ్ళు తీసుకున్న తర్వాత దీన్ని తీసుకొచ్చి 2 పీసెస్ కింద కట్ చేశారు. ఆ పీసెస్ వచ్చి ఈ రెండింటికి ఈక్వల్ గా అతుక్కున్నాయో లేదో చూసారు. అలా చేయడం ద్వారా మీరు ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ దీనికి ఈక్వల్ అయిందని చూసారు. ఎలా అంటే దీని ఏరియా సరిపోయింది. సో ఈ విధంగా బ్లూ కలర్, పింక్ కలర్ ఇలా ఒక 3 వాల్యూస్ తీసుకున్నారు. వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ వాల్యూ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్ వాల్యూస్ కి ఈక్వల్ అవడం వాళ్ళు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి ఈ థియరం వాళ్ళు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేశారు. మరికొంతమంది మాది హాస్టల్ కాబట్టి పల్సెస్, రైస్ ఇలాంటి కొన్ని థింగ్స్ తీసుకొని ఇవి రైస్ ఈ రైస్ తీసుకున్నారు. ఇది వైట్ కలర్ రైస్, తర్వాత రెడ్ కలర్, ఆ రైస్ వైట్ కలర్ కి రెడ్, బ్లూ కలర్స్ వేసారు. ఇలా వేసి వాళ్ళు పేస్ట్ చేశారు.
పేస్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత దీంతో ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఇక్కడ
Counted the grains.
యాంగిల్ ప్రొటాక్టర్ తీసుకొని చేసాక కూడా ప్రొటాక్టర్ తీసుకొని యాంగిల్స్ మెజర్ చేశారు. చేసేటప్పుడు వాళ్ళు చేసినటువంటి ఈ రెండింటి యాంగిల్ యొక్క సమ్ వాల్యూ ఎక్స్ట్రా యాంగిల్ కి ఈక్వల్ అయింది. ఈ విధంగా వాళ్ళు జనరలైజ్ చేశారు. అంటే క్లాస్ లో ఉన్న 40 మెంబర్స్ కూడా ఇలాగా చేయడం వల్ల ఇది నేను చెప్పలేదు మేడం, వాళ్ళకి వాళ్ళే దీన్ని ఇలా చెయ్యొచ్చా, దీన్ని ప్రూఫ్ చేయొచ్చా, ఇది కరెక్టా కాదని ఒక జనరలైజేషన్ ఒక కన్క్లూజన్ కి వచ్చారు. సో ఈ విధంగా మనం సిటీ స్కిల్స్ ద్వారా అంటే ఈ కంపోజిషన్ చేసాము, ఆల్గరిథం యూజ్ చేసాం, ఒక అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ తెచ్చాం, అలాగే ఒక కన్క్లూజన్ కి వచ్చారు వాళ్ళు. అంటే క్లాస్ లో ఉన్న అంటే అన్ని రకాలైనటువంటి స్టూడెంట్స్ ని కూడా మనం జనరలైజ్ చేయగలిగాం.
At this stage, do you want it translated or you're able to follow? So here in the chart, the previous slide. Yeah. So here, using the protractor, she asked the students to measure the exterior angle, and then they measured the two remote interior angles, and they found that the sum of the two remote. In the second chart, second experiment, there's a different strategy that she has used, where she asked the students to cut a blue paper or whatever color of their choice and mark the angle, fit it in the exterior angle. And then after it's been fitted into that slot, they folded that and cut it into two parts, and they tried to see whether it fits in the remote interior angles. And when it fitted, the children learned that the exterior angle is equal to sum of the two remote interior angles. And similarly, instead of the paper, they have used grains over there. So these are the three different ways in which they have, consolidated the fact that the exterior angle is always equal to the sum of the two remote interior angles. Yeah, please.
These are challenges and variations. Students using the ice sticks, ice cream sticks, and the same color papers using. Different groups are create that before.
Yeah.
నెక్స్ట్ ఈ విధంగా వాళ్ళు చేస్తూ చేసేదాన్ని చేయడమే కాకుండా వచ్చేదాన్ని వాళ్ళు డెమాన్స్ట్రేషన్ ఇవ్వగలిగారు. అలా ఇవ్వడం పిల్లలు అసలు అక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి చెప్పడమే మనం సగం అచీవ్ అయినట్టు. మనం అనుకున్న సిటీలో సగం అచీవ్మెంట్ పిల్లలు చెప్పగలిగారు. వాళ్ళకి వాళ్ళు ఏం నేర్చుకున్నాం, వాట్ వీ హావ్ లెర్న్ అనేది చెప్పగలిగితే మనం సక్సెస్ అయినట్టే. సో పిల్లలు వచ్చి వాళ్ళు ఏదైతే చేశారో వాళ్ళని ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడం జరిగింది.
So she was comparing the traditional learning versus the hands-on learning, where incorporating CT components, and all the students, all 40 students of hers were able to demonstrate it as well. So according to her, what she's saying is, when the child is able to explain what they have learned on their own, that's the real success of the teacher. So she catered to all types of learners and all categories of learners.
So impact 100% students achieve. అంటే ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ థీరం ని 100% స్టూడెంట్స్ అచీవ్ చేయగలిగారు. అలాగే సిటీ స్కిల్స్ అన్ని కూడా డెవలప్ చేయగలిగారు. నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్. సక్సెస్ స్టోరీ. సో షీఈస్ దివ్య ఫ్రమ్ 7th స్టాండర్డ్ స్టూడెంట్. సో ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ థీరం ని 7th క్లాస్ ఏ సెక్షన్ లో నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను. చేశాక ఈ అమ్మాయి యాక్చువల్ గా ఒక స్లో లెర్నర్ అంటే అసలు క్లాస్ లో మనం చెప్పే కూడా పెద్దగా రాదు, మనం ఏది అడిగినా చెప్పదు, నెక్స్ట్ రాదు. బట్ ఈ యాక్టివిటీ చేయడం ద్వారా తను ఫస్ట్ ట్రయాంగిల్ డ్రా చేయగలిగింది, తర్వాత ప్రొటాక్టర్ యూస్ చేసి యాంగిల్స్ మధ్య చేయగలిగింది, తర్వాత ఈ థీరం ని ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ యాంగిల్ థీరం ని కూడా తను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయగలిగింది. సో అకార్డింగ్ టు ఎలా అంటే తను ఈ యాక్టివిటీ చేసింది కాబట్టి తను అక్కడికి వచ్చి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయగలిగింది. దట్ ఈస్ 100% అచీవ్ అయ్యానని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను ఈ సక్సెస్ స్టోరీ ద్వారా.
Excellent, ma'am. You have any questions?
We actually did abstraction and pattern.
Yeah.
We followed it. Where she was using English.
Yeah.
Following it.
So CT for understanding. And I really appreciate your courage. You chose to speak in your mother tongue and, you made it to.
ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్తే నేను అంత బాగా దాన్ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేనేమో
Yeah,
అనే
yeah.
కొంచెం ఫియర్ తో నేను నా మదర్ టంగ్ లో
Yeah. We really appreciate it. Yeah.
ఆల్సో అప్లైడ్ సిటీ కాన్ఫిడెంట్.
So I want to share something. When he came and asked me yesterday, and last year also, we had people present in their mother tongue. So I wanted to tell her yesterday, joint director, today, Manisha ma'am, which language this is speaking. Yeah. Right? They told me, you please tell Professor Ramanuja that I am comfortable speaking in Hindi. And I feel when all of you speak in the language of your confidence, you speak from your heart. I'll be honest, we didn't even need to hear her words, right? When she was talking, we were like, I was completely enjoying the presentation. It was so good. So thank you so much. And this is a request to everybody. Last time we had unplugged activities in this hall, all languages. And you are going to be going to the poster session upstairs. There also our teachers are going to speak in multiple languages. So enjoy yourself. How many more left?
I have it. 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah. So the next presenter, Sonali Patil, GGIS, Pune, right? Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Sonali Patil from GGIS. We have done a small activity, just introduction for cell address to class 3 students. They are just class 2 pass out students. That's why we're not aware about cell address. Few students were playing chess. That's why they were aware of the concept A1, B2, C1, C3 like this. But they were not aware of this thing that what does it mean by cell address. Still they were using that. So we started with a simple activity. I told them to draw a square on a page and then divide the square in vertical parts, as many as you want. And these vertical parts are known as columns. A new word was introduced to class 3 students. Then same square, I told them to divide into horizontal parts. And a new word, rows. So a combination of row, a third word I introduced to them like cell. When a column and row intersect each other, it becomes a cell. So this way, I introduced 3 new words also. And what does it mean by row, column, cell? But now as every cell has to be an address. So I told them like how you have a name. Everything, each and everything which is around us has a name. So every column also and a row also should also have a name. So the names could be alphabets or it could be numbers. So we have given alphabets for column and numbers for rows. And this way, I told them, I just located any of the square and asked them what would be the cell address. Now cell address means like how we have a house address. Here this cell also has an address where it is located exactly. So combination of this C and 3. I preferred you first say the alphabet and then the number. Instead of 3C, suppose if I'm talking about this cell, instead of talking 3C, go for C3. So they are habitual of saying the names with column name first and then the row name. To going further with this activity, ma'am, can we proceed? We implement a map adventure game and students have helped me a lot to make this map adventure. We make a game on paper itself. Worksheets were provided to students and they located the cell addresses, wrote the cell addresses for particular things. But now something new came out of their mind. 2 of the activities I have included in this. Few names are written, few animal names or fish and all are written. And I'm telling them to find out where it is. Pictures are already pasted over there. Like for a tiger, immediately students are replying A3. Now, here few clues are pasted. Students are supposed to find out treasure. Hint is given for the treasure. This is the first activity. Actually, I told you about the second earlier. First activity start from the G word. So G1 is the cell. Here you will get the next clue. Open it and you will reach up to B2. Where is B2? Then you will get next clue, that is F5. Once you open F5 clue, you'll go B6. B6 will provide you next clue, D1. D1 is giving me next clue, A1, E2, then A5, then I'll reach to G3, and E6, and the last C4, I'll get a treasure. This way, students have thought of a game and we implemented it on a chart paper. Thank you so much, dear. The next slide, please. So everyday life applications I thought of, very first thing came in my mind. Frequently, they used to visit theaters. So the rows, the columns, the seat number. So I told them, here onwards, you are going to find out your seat. Your parents will not guide you, go and sit over there. You find it out, you go, you sit and tell them also to join you. So there are sitting charts. Then in our library, we have catalogs. So how to find out the book which you want. So they can easily find it out now. And a real world map. Our SST teachers tried to connect it with longitude and latitude. Just now they are going to get introduced. Longitude and latitude concept, they are not aware till now in class 3. So soon they will be getting introduced. So teacher are going to connect these two things. Cell address, how did you find out? Same way the longitude and latitude is going to be. So this is, I have taken a screenshot of the worksheet which was given to students. A treasure map. So here only they were supposed to find out like where is treasure cave, it was there in C2, or where's the blue lagoon. All these things they noted down on the worksheet itself. Next map. How to play that, we have just seen how to play the treasure hunt game. Next. Why treasure hunt works? Very first thing, easy and simple operation of finding the cell address into more engaging way. This was my motto. Instead of just telling this is yes, this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, you have to go and find out the cell addresses for given objects. Better, let us engage them in a different way. Next map. Impact for them for the same was engagement and motivation. Their engagement was very appreciated. Our teachers, other subject teachers have also appreciated that how they all were engaged in doing any activity, because they were making the activity, they were creating the charts, they were creating on paper also and giving tasks to each other. Active learning also includes in this. Furthermore, response and learning, as I told, they gain hand-on experience with grids, understanding and row column relationship. What's the combination of row and column? And this helps them to grasp the information in spreadsheets also. Even though Excel or spreadsheet is not yet introduced to them in IT, but still they'll be able to understand what does it mean by cell address when they will learn Excel. Next one. Conclusion. It was a holistic approach. And we have included problem solving. It was a teamwork also. And critical thinking was included in the activities. Thank you so much. Do you have any questions for her? The last presenter is not here. So we have to conclude this session. Certification. Is Jyoti Gill with us? Oh, you want to stay? Okay. Does it matter?
See, Devalata, the magic of flowers. Congratulations. Thank you. Dr. Satish Kumar. Sorry. Nirmala Devi.
Saying Andhra, congratulations. What we think? What in say congratulations. Congratulations.
ధన్యవాదాలు శుభాకాంక్షలు Okay, we learned one thing. Yes. Sonali Bani. Thank you all. Thank you all for your patience and your contribution. And you're requested to join call number 1. And then you'll have the feedback. Definitely. Because it's not his post.